Hi everyone, this is week 7 video on the assignment for this week. I've had a little bit of computer trouble, but got it hopefully all fixed now. So let's go over this. Week 7.2 assignment, this is in the module. And so you need to download a starter file, and this is what the starter file looks like. And yes, I cannot get my screen to split. That's the only thing I'm having issues with. We're supposed to follow the steps 4. So we needed to open the starter file in Excel and the total complaint for data for each year in a total row. Now it doesn't say the total column. This is the column and rows go across. And then format with a table style. So what you need to do is come down here and total row would be right here. And then you tab over, and there's a couple of 2 or 3 ways to do totals. Clearly the easiest way, if you're careful, what I mean careful is that you do not want to include the years in your numbers because these are just categories. So you have to be watchful because, like I've said before, Excel sometimes thinks it knows more than you do. So you just click here, and we don't need that information. So you click here, and you go over here to this funky E that's called Auto Sum, and you click it. And you can see what I call the dancing line, and it's picking up the 2006. All you have to do is go up here and then left click and hold and drag it down. And so it should be from B2 through B31, and then you just hit enter, and it's that. Then you could also do what you just saw manually, which is equals sum parentheses, and then you can go up to the top here, left click and hold and drag it down like this, put parentheses again and hit enter, and you get the number. Right, and then the third way you could do this is where this is a fat cursor, and then there's a little box right here that makes it thin. Left click and hold and drag it, and there's that number. And you could just double check up here in the function bar, C2 through C31. It's being difficult for me. Hang on. Okay, now you see this little exclamation point, and if you just hover it says this formula refers to a range that has additional adjacents. This is just, hey, you may not have gotten all the numbers. It's looking for you to add in the years, so just ignore it. So when we do this, now the other thing it said was to do a table style, and if you look right here under styles, format as table. So I'm going to highlight all the stuff we want, come down to here, format as a table, and then you can pick any color that you like. You can have your kids help you pick the color. The only thing is I have to be able to read the numbers. You're in Excel. I need to be able to see the formulas and what you do. And so it can't be anything that's dark like this because I'll never see it. So pick a lighter color or medium light color, whichever one you like. My granddaughter likes purple. Well, a couple of my granddaughters like purple. So let's see what this looks like right here. If I do this, it says my table has headers. That just means the word category in 2006, 2007, 2008. So you do. So you hit OK, and there it is. And so it gave you alternating gray spots, and it gave you the years, and everything looks good. And you can click here, and okay, there's that, there's that, there's that. Always take just a few seconds to make sure that everything's okay. Now let's see what else we have to do. Oh, and like I've told you before, in the season of storms, every time you get something like you like, then save it. And so for me, I'm going to come up here to File. My computer's a little funky because I save it to the cloud. And I've had to redo this video because we went from a previous learning management system to Canvas. And so I've kind of got to bear, and I'm getting ready to have a dog bark. So I'm going to ask for your apology because I'm going to freeze this in a minute when he decides to start being possessive of the front window. Okay. Okay, so save. Oh, I'm going to put 2015. There we go. Distinguish it from any of the other ones I've done. Now, whenever you save it like this, if anything would happen and your computer would crash because of a power surge, everything you've done since the last save will be saved. So I've had students that has worked like 3 or 4 hours on a research paper. They didn't save because they never thought about it or didn't get around to it. Had a power surge, the computer restarted, and that 4 hours of work was lost. A lot of times you can regain it, but sometimes you can't. And I had a student write me one time that says, I just lost it all. So, lessons learned. All right. Now, we're going to step 2 is create a chart. Create a 3D bar chart of the first 6 categories of data. And then move the chart to its own sheet in Excel and add a title and make sure it includes a legend. So first 6 categories, it's not this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what we're going to do is just click here. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Insert. Come on, computer, catch up with me. Thank you. Right here. Column charts. I don't know why it's going slow. Insert a bar chart. More bar charts. I don't care as long as it's a bar chart. Okay, so you have this one, you have these kind. This is just as good as any. So that works for me. And so you can see it's clothing, tiles, textiles. Here's this one, here's the title, and here is the legend. 2006, 2007, 2008. Now let's see what else you have to do. Move it to its own sheet. Okay. All you have to do is come up here and right click and move chart, new sheet, and it says chart 1, but you can go anything you want. You could be, okay, identity. I'm not the most creative person in the world. Hit OK. And now you can see that down here is your chart. And it didn't take it. Always check, because sometimes things just don't go like you want it. If it means that you lose points, or it means, or versus checking, take 30 seconds and check. Don't lose the points for not just taking that time to check. All right, so here's clothing, charitable. Here's this. All right, let's see how we stand now with this. So add a descriptive title, make sure it includes a legend, the 2008, yada, 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 da, da, da. All right, so now link in the table data to Word. We're going to get to that in a minute, but first we're going to save this. So hold down your Control key and hit S. If that gets confusing, just go File, Save. And it did. Now I'm going to go back to the data, and let's see where we go from here.